I was told to get upset about this person dying, but I was not instructed to get sad or get emotional about 50,000 people being murdered in Gaza. You see them get upset about something comparatively minor and shrug off something, a genocide, because they don't have the permission, they don't have the instruction of how I'm supposed to deal with these things. I was told to get upset about this, for example, maybe a school shooting or something. I was told to get upset about this person dying, but I was not instructed to get sad or get emotional about 50,000 people being murdered in Gaza. Meaning I don't have an innate organic response. My response, my default response is indifference. Always. You see it in the economic consumption patterns that depend entirely upon labor conditions that if they were applied to people that you knew, if they were applied to people that you can see, that are right in front of you, that you can identify, that you know, you would recognize their treatment as exploitation. But as long as the people who are suffering those conditions are far away, they speak a different language, they look different, they talk different, they have a different culture, as long as they're suffering, well, they're suffering, that's just their lot in life. And our access to cheap labor or our access to cheap goods because of their labor, that's our lot in life. You win some, you lose some. You see, that's the mentality. It's brutal, ruthless. It's a ruthless mentality. Because so what? Life is hard. There but for the grace of God go I is just a pretty way of saying better him than me. You see it in the relative weight that they give to the suffering that's nearby versus suffering that is far away. Like I say, as if physical distance reduces the moral significance of pain. And you see it interpersonally as well, in the way that a service worker who stands in front of you, they exist only as a function, not as a person. You don't see them as a person. The same way that when you disagree with someone or someone disagrees with you politically, now, khalas, they've shed all of their humanity. Now they're just an embodiment of the devil in your eyes. It is sociopathy, but it's almost like an ambient, culturally sanctioned version, calibrated and codified so that the right people, the people who are in the preferred categories, they receive the full human status, where people at increasingly racial or geographic distances away from me, they're progressively less human. And like I say, everyone goes along with it. There's no moral compunction, there's no objection, because we're used to that. You understand? We're used to that. Remember, I said 4 out of 5 Europeans was a serf, docile, servile, passive, obsequious. I mean, you can forget all the mythology about Westerners and about Americans being revolutionaries and rebels and what have you. No, that is not their heritage. That is not their heritage at all. They follow orders. They comply.